Hello and welcome to the Folklore of the Earth. I'm Emily Webster and this is Derek Chapman as well. And today we're going to talk about our new upcoming course, The Cosmic Earth, and where it's come from, why we're doing it, and just like what it even is and how it's come to form. So in October 2024, I was called into an Earth Council. This is a council of spirit where I sit, and I invite in the energy of the goddess. She called me to sit at this council, and there was some very important work to be done. And what's really interesting is that the goddess, she's got very feminine, her energy is feminine energy, the energy of the creatrix of the womb of Mother Earth. And I was very much guided to call Derek in to support with holding the masculine energy. And so we've been journeying for about 18 months now, which is so interesting, in incredible work all over the world, remotely. And this is the important thing that I want to share. When we go into the quantum realm of healing, it's really about being able to be aware of ourselves as multidimensional beings, as quantum beings, and really managing ourselves, navigating ourselves, having our compasses absolutely aligned in a pristine way as we navigate the future. And that means really understanding the energies of the earth, the energies of the cosmos, and everything in between. And so we've put together this course that we're going to be starting this month on the 22nd of January. And it's going to follow monthly online courses. And then on the 23rd, 24th of May, we're going to be gathering in person in Lancashire, in England, to bring through some beautiful group healings and altar work, land healings, water healings, and ceremony. And I have something else to add here, and it's that I've received an email this morning from my publisher for my book, which is upcoming, this In Ceremony with the Trees. And In Ceremony with the Trees is all about our role as people with trees and with the earth energies. And I can't wait to share that with you, but a lot of what I'm going to be teaching is actually part of the book as well. So I'm really, really excited about that. So I'm just going to say hi to Derek.
Hello, welcome. Nice to speak to you all again. And I'm really pleased about your book, Emily. You never told me that before. So that's something new. So all the best in your book. And yes, trees are very important. They bring the energy from the cosmos right down into the earth, with her roots going right down into the energies of the earth. And the trees, I love trees. And I go and just stand beside a tree, and they start speaking to me. Not every tree, because every tree's consciousness is different. But if they want to talk to you, they will talk to you. And yeah, so I'm glad you're doing a book like that.
Oh, thank you. So I was really guided before to share some of this work in an offering and called Sacred Ceremonies, but actually this work has just grown and grown and grown. And what I've become aware of is that what we're being asked of as people is to live and be in ceremony with the earth and the cosmos again. You know, it isn't a fairy tale reality. It isn't always just a spiritual nice thing. The earth and the cosmos need our energies. They need our love. And once we get rid of all of the guilt, the dissociation, the disconnection between our hearts and the heart of Mother Earth, our wombs and the heart of and the womb of Mother Earth and the cosmic womb, and how all of these energies work together, we will live in a very different way. You know, my work came through initially as psychopomp work, as ancestral healing. And I was very much guided to clear up my ancestral line in terms of the ghost ancestors that were not being taken to the light, and the mythology of hell, effectively, that if you're not in heaven, then there's something wrong with you. And that isn't true. You know, that's such a lie. Because all souls get to go to heaven, and then the healing that happens in heaven is for everybody. And so really, that I feel that's another kind of hierarchical thing that came in, that if you're not good enough, you can't come into this space. And the energy of Christ comes through and says, no, everybody is open to heaven. And it's about entering as children and being able to be healed once we're there as well. And the journey of life and death is something that has been so taboo. It's almost like we haven't been able to fully get our head around, you know, sacred ceremonies of death, sacred ceremonies of birth, and the soul's journey, and what it even means to be living on this planet, the home, and the idea of living on a planet which is our home and our mother and our creator, and the blue light energy of love and the divine source that comes through that. And all of this is something that we really, really want to share. Now, me and Derek come from very different perspectives. I work very much with the earth energies, with the divine feminine, with the journey of the souls. And often when we're working, I'll be guided to share words that want to be borne witness. And Derek will interpret things in a very different way. And I just feel that Derek has such deep wisdom to share with us, and it feels like it's time to bring those streams together. Do you want to share a little bit about what you feel you bring, Derek?
Yes, well, that's very nice. Thank you very much for saying that thing. Kind things to me. Yes, I've been working with the energies for a long time, and it's really interesting that things are moving on so much, and it's very important now about the soul and connecting into the earth, and the soul is part of you, and you are part of the soul. So you learn the soul, and the soul learns you as well. But if you connect into the energies of the earth and the cosmos is coming down, then you feed your soul as well. And in doing that, you give the soul the knowledge and the ability, more ability to help you as a person, because that's important, because there's so much things going on, like illnesses and things like that, that doesn't really need to be, because the person is not really connected into the earth and connected into the soul. But when you connect yourself into the soul and the earth, things change immensely. And I'm speaking by experience here, because this is what happened to me. And by doing that, you move forward, your frequency rises. And as your frequency rises, the energies, this dark veil, as I call it, doesn't hook onto you the same. It can't, because your frequencies is rising. So this is what I'm going to do. This is the knowledge I feel that we need to get across to you. And in doing that, I hopefully, well, I know that you'll feel an awful lot better and more at peace with yourself, because this is what people are looking for, is peace. And it's very, very important to have peace, because I know like it is not to have peace, because I've gone through an awful lot. And it's just because the energies have shown me this. And now it's time for me, as Emily says, for me to share all this and to help as much people as I can with this, and help people to go through this and to come to the other side. And when you come to the other side, believe you me, you will find peace. It's just amazing. And when you get there, the peace that you'll find and the energy vibration of you is higher, so more knowledge comes through you too. And the cosmos is very important, because there's a lot of energies coming into from the cosmos just now, and Christ energy, or the divine light. I work with Christ energy all my life, basically. It's been Christ energy I work with. But he's telling me now that I should be calling it the divine light, not the Christ energy, because the energy has changed. The vibration of it has changed. But the Christ energy, Christ, the divine light comes into the person, and it's to do with blue light. It's just blueness. Yeah, it is just amazing, this blueness. And I did a lot of work on this. I actually went to New Zealand and went into a mountain. I was told to go into this mountain to get this blue light. And then I was told, right, you've got the blue light now, Derek, you go and dispense it across the whole world. And I said, well, how do I do that? And he says, well, you know how to do that. So off I went with my guide Dega, and we went to this huge hub in New Zealand. And we went in there, and the blue light just came poof and just went right through the whole world. Now I've been told that some people felt this blue light, which is great information for me because sometimes I do things and I don't know if I've actually physically done them or not. But to be confirmed that the blue light was there is great.
So what's incredible about the work we've been doing recently is that it's been confirmed. We've seen it playing out on the news. We've seen it playing out in world events. We've seen it playing out in people on certain lands. We've just done this today, a healing with one of my clients, clearing their family home, any vortexes around that. And it's just, this is the way that we're being guided to work with energy now, not just in small pockets, but actually linking up all of the lines together. That's what's been asked of us as people, to really understand the way that everything's connected. And it hasn't been connected in this way for so long, you know. So the celestial heaven energies haven't been connected. And that's why healing modalities like Reiki and things like that have been kind of like a version of what we need to be doing. And now it's much more integrated into geomancy, linking with shamanic work, linking with quantum healing. And it's actually combining all of these modalities, and as the whole of the cosmos energies are combining as well. Because what we're seeing is that when we do one piece of work, the ripples out is huge. And suddenly we can see, we're shown how that is impacting the whole of the earth and the cosmos, you know?
Yes, definitely. And that is the way to do it. I was told by my guide long time ago, 30, 40 years ago, and he said, the best way to clear humanity is to clear the energies. And he's always said that. And I didn't do much healing on people at that time because I didn't need to. I always worked with the energies of the earth. And he said to me, he says, the fact that you're doing that, you are clearing so much people, more people than you'll ever do by doing healing, being a healer. And the consciousness of humanity has moved on, and everybody's seeing different things, and everybody's feeling different things. And, we're all going through stuff, and we always do. I'm still going through stuff. And I've been doing this for over 40 years, and I'm still going through stuff. I think, oh, that's it clear, but it's never clear. It's another layer of the onion, and you take you take it off, and then you think, oh, well, that's it done. But I'll tell you one thing. But I'll tell you one thing. Once you do it, it gets a lot easier taking off these layers, an awful lot easier. But then that's the way I did it at that time. Things have moved on, and I feel we don't need to do that the same. I think we've got the ability now to heal so much quicker and so much easier. You don't need to go through all this pain and suffering as like what I used to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm just an old one, you know, Emily. I'm just.
So it's really important to know that things were looping. You know, we were thinking that we were healing and actually coming back to the same point for many, many years, for
Yes.
thousands of years. And
Yeah.
actually, that is changing because the earth energies and the cosmos energies are working in what I call the tree of life. You know, I call the
Yes.
tree of life like the connection between the goddess, heaven, and the cosmos. And the energies circulate like this. And this is the breath that I was guided to share many, many years ago with my clients. It was a clearing breath that it's like the we are the fractals of the cosmos and taking the energy in through. And when energy goes upwards, we notice that it goes anti-clockwise, and when it's going down, it's going clockwise. And that's to do with the gravitational pull, either way, of the cosmic womb and the womb of Mother Earth. Those gravitational pulls. At the moment, there's so much clearing happening that we are being asked to align ourselves with these energies as individuals. So in our course, Derek and I will be sharing meditations, rituals, healing practices, so that you can align your life and your body and your energy field with all of these energies of the cosmos. So what that means is that within certain healings, there's certain emotions that are connected with them. And one of them that Derek and I have been particularly working with is, for example, slavery contracts and victimhood, and the fact that there is no victims. And this is also something that we're clearing as well, just like there is no hell,
Hmm.
and there is no. However, we do know that there has been interference with the astral plane, which has created something fairly similar that we've actually cleared as well. So it's so interesting how the narratives that we have, the relationship we have, our relationship with us within ourselves, and our own sense of peace is reflected in the energies of the earth and the energies of the cosmos.
Yes.
And so as so many huge changes are happening, this course, the Cosmic Earth, is the invitation to bring yourself back to the tree of life, to bring yourself back into alignment with the mother, with the great mother in the cosmos, and to bring yourself back into ceremony with her, you know, so that your heart energy is going up to the cosmos, so that you are being fed and nourished by the source of her.
Yes.
That is an information stream, a wisdom stream, a love stream, and a nourishment stream that you're tapped into. And if you're not, you know, then things are going to feel very strange for you. So it's about really all of the separation being reconnected again, closing the circle again, so the circuitry is closed, just like the heart circulates blood around the body and love. This is what we're part of on a much, much bigger scale. And this is what we're inviting you into.
Yes, that's right. And we're coming to a balance. I call that all balance that you've been saying. We're balancing ourselves. We're balancing the
Yeah.
energy that's coming from the cosmos and coming from the earth and from the goddess. And it's very important because we live in this earth, and you know, people abuse her and everything, and we need to respect her more, as the answer. And in our respect, you will gain so much. You will gain a lot more, and be in alignment and feel the love of the Mother Earth. I go and walk outside, and I go down to the riverside, and I walk there, and I feel the energy of the river. The river speaks to me, the trees speak to me, and as I walk, there's other things speak to me, and the wind actually whistling wind. That can speak to you as well, and it's lovely. It's just lovely being connected like that. And I'm sure if you be connected like that, you'll find it so much more pleasurable being in this earth.
Mm, thank you, Derek. Yeah, we're meant to be happy.
Yes, we're meant to be joyful and happy and going, yes. But no, uh, we're, there's an awful lot of people not, put it that way. And
And
they're trying to find things. People, what I understand is they're trying to find something within themselves. And they know it's within them, but it's getting to that point of finding where it is. And that MLMA will help you in doing that and finding peace, what I call peace. A lot of people call it a lot of things, but I call it peace. And once you've got peace within yourself, you will just feel at ease. Things will change immensely for you. And I'll guarantee you it will.
so I've been doing psychopomp journeys, so journeys of the soul to heaven, for many, over 20 years.
Yeah.
And it changed, their energy has changed. And some souls are just completely wise and know exactly where they're going, but there's so much resistance and fear. And that's really changing now. And what I'm guided with, I also do Tending the Roots, which is around ancestral healing and embedding those practices. But I feel that the Cosmic Earth is really about rituals, practices, meditations that will be lifelong. It's not just about kind of this time. It's actually about, we have a role cyclically and in the spiral to be in ceremony with the earth. So that means that at certain times of the year, getting into the water for the water healings, certain times of the year, working with the land, working with the stone element, or working with the fire element. And that's really where the wheel of the year sits within that. And the reason I haven't put it into the wheel of the year is because I want to then, when the book comes out, I want to start to bring the ceremonies and actually be running these ceremonies with you all. So it's really a time where we're opening ourselves to the energies, we're gaining much greater spiritual sovereignty around what we're connecting with. Now, the other thing is that the way I work with land healing and the way that Derek does and the way that you will is really different. That is not to say, so we're not going to give you a protocol to do what we do. What we're going to do is to open you up to sovereignly work with your soul and your spirit and know what your role is. And that will be different. My energies, I'm very clear extractor, for example. I very often, one of the first things I do with my massage and my shamanic healing clients is extraction. I'll clear everything that isn't of the light or of the soul, the truth of the soul, before I bring in the healing. And you will have your own ways of doing that. And you will also have your own wisdom streams to use as well. And I'm really open to the fact that this is a co-creation as well, that as you awaken to your gifts, that you may already have ways that you'll work as well. And bringing yourself into circle, into cycle, into ceremony with this is going to make the work so much more profound for us all.
Yes, definitely. And everybody works in different ways, and everybody sees things in different ways. And that's correct, and that's right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But you need to know that what you're seeing is the truth, And that's very, very important, because some of this false light that comes, what we call false light, that comes down, they mimic, and you think that you're speaking to your guide, and you're actually not speaking to your guide at all. But you come to an understanding of that, because you know thy energies, as my as my guide always said, Digger always said, know thy energies, because if you know the energies and feel the energies, you'll always know the truth. You always know the truth, because the truth comes in, and you can't deny that you'll know within you, within your heart, within you, that is the truth.
So I was listening to something yesterday from Dolores Cannon, which was about this, and it's about really understanding your soul's energy and really feeling your soul's energy and grounding that into the present moment so that you know who you are and where you are. And so being able to feel your own soul's essence, ground it into the goddess Mother Earth, or plug it in, as some people say, and also to whatever divine light you call, that is the divine source as well, heaven. And this is non-religious, non-denominational, so everybody is welcome in that sense. It is about knowing who you are in space and time, so that you can do this work anywhere. Because one of the things that people find is that they may go to a certain place and then suddenly become derailed by the energies, because the land energies begun to come in and interfere. You know, you may be in a vortex of energy that isn't of the light, or that isn't supportive to you. So being able to knowing how to shield yourself, knowing how to clear yourself, knowing how to communicate with the energies of the light of the land is absolutely vital. And the more that we continue our work, Derek, the less of those energies that will be.
Yeah, that's right. I remember, I remember when the first time I went down to New Zealand, I felt totally out of tune, because the energies down there are totally different. And it took me about 2-3 days to get myself back to a normal way of feeling and being, and then when I started that, woof, all this energies came in and told me what to do. Did a lot of work there, and I've done other work around the world as well in different energy work, and it's really interesting. Yes, I think you'll enjoy this course, because I would. I know I would, and I wish I was courses like this when I was 30, 40 years ago, because it would tell me a lot, and I would learn a lot from this. Um, I didn't have anybody else really to learn from. I just had to learn it from myself, and I had to do it the hard way, as I said.
Absolutely. Well, just as you're talking, what I'm getting is that if anybody is wanting to join us from other countries than the UK, how vital that is, you know. And if you're wanting to join on the recording, we're going to have a group where we're going to be sharing information together. And if you are kind of on the ground in other spaces, then that would be absolutely vital for this as well. So welcome. From all, I know that some people have commented from different countries, and we really welcome that in, because really understanding, being able to anchor that energy into your space when we do the healings will be incredible. And before we do the course, we'll be having a call with me, so I can tune into your energy, clear anything for you, and just really support you with anything that you need. So I'll be organising those in the next few weeks as well. Is there any final words from you, Derek?
No, I'll be looking forward to seeing you, and please give it a try and see what you feel, because I think there's a lot to learn here, and I'm learning every day as well. Don't get me wrong, it's just never ending learning, because new things come up with me, and when we do this work, Emily and me do this work together, we get new things coming up that we never even thought about, and that's so good and so nice. So hopefully we'll be able to see you. Would love to speak to you, and let's see what happens. Thank you, Emily.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm super excited for this, and also, even though this course is going to take us to May, there will also be opportunities to get in touch with us later in the year. On the 22nd, it's going to be an opening ceremony, so as many of you possible being part of that, and we're going to start adding you all into a group. And what's really important about this is that you're going to be seeing things, you're going to be doing things remotely that you're going to be seeing in your own reality, and tuning into the energies around you, tuning into the land around you. And this is something which is lifelong. You know, we're going to be teaching things that we're going to take you through, and hopefully embed with your families, embed with your communities. That is a new way of working with the earth energies. And yeah, welcome to that. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
we will see you very soon. Lots and lots,
Yeah.
lots of love.